Well, Sia, thank you so much for hopping on today. I've gotten a chance to speak with, at this point, a majority of our new state representatives, which is so exciting. And so we are getting closer to national finals where all of you are going to descend on Mobile if, for the next round of this sort of competition. And we're so excited. But what I want to know, what I've been asking everybody is how you got started in the first place. How did you learn about DYW? And why is this something that you wanted to be a part of?
Well, I was always looking for an opportunity to showcase multiple aspects of my personality. Oftentimes, like any competition or scholarship I see, it's either leadership oriented or STEM oriented or fitness oriented for cross country, but it never like combined everything together. So while looking for these type of opportunities, I came across DYW a few weeks before the application was actually due. I didn't know about this until like a Google search. So after I applied, honestly, the experience was amazing. I was more than I've ever thought it would give me all the experiences, all the help, all like the confidence it gives you performing on stage, speaking on stage, and just like making these new friends. I mean, all the girls, we still talk to each other, we still like congratulate each other, and I'll be going to a few of their graduations, so that's really nice.
Yeah, it really is like a sisterhood. You meet so many people along the way, whether it's the girls that are currently going through it with you or ones from the past who have already done it and they've gone through it and they have advice to give you. And this, we're talking decades at this point because this program started in 1958, and it's currently 2025. So we're talking decades of women who have gone through this process who still like to give back to it and still love and respect and appreciate everything that they learned when they went through it as well. And so we want to keep that alive. We want to keep that going and encourage more girls to join the program. We want to encourage more volunteers to be a part of the program and donate their time. We want to encourage sponsors to keep donating money so that we can keep giving scholarships to you and just making sure that Distinguished Young Women lives on. And so, with that, what advice do you have to maybe help us keep that going? Helps start that conversation with somebody who may not be aware of the program. I just talked to Wyoming yesterday, and she's the only applicant in the entire state. And we need to change that. So we want to make sure that we are doing our part here at the national office to make sure that there's support in all of the states. We want to make sure all of the potential participants know what to expect and how that they even know about the program in the first place. So, do you have any thoughts on how we can make sure we are doing that?
Definitely. So, as someone who like barely found out about the program before the application date, I think the two things that would help the most is one, like marketing presence, but also like direct outreach to schools. So my school never knew about it. Nobody at my school knows about it. None of the schools in my district know about it. It's not really a thing in my area of Ohio. I mean, it was in other parts of Ohio. So I would definitely like have more local representatives like specifically reach out to districts and schools and work with school leadership to make sure that everybody in the school knows about the program so that you get like the most competitive applicants. And then also marketing outreach. So I never saw it on social media because usually I find a lot of my opportunities on social media, and I know a lot of other ambitious high schoolers do as well. So having like a consistent approach to like posting daily about the opportunity and what it can get you and making sure the application is like easy to reach, that would be very helpful. I'm working with a few girls right now on like DYW outreach and like telling them to join. And they said the one thing that was confusing was like finding and navigating the website. So I would definitely say like that could be a part of it as well.
Awesome. Yeah, and that is um I guess one thing that we actually are actively working on to try to streamline or in the process of making our website even more user friendly. So hopefully we can eliminate any of those issues very, very quickly and get more people uh, interested in applying for the scholarship. So part of DYW and something that we are really excited about is our Be Your Best Self initiative, and we have Be Your Best Self Week coming up. So, do you have any plans to go into any elementary or middle schools to speak with some classrooms and let them uh, give them an idea of what DYW is, or what are you hoping to gain out of Be Your Best Self Week?
So currently, I have like a little tutoring initiative at the middle school. So I will be speaking to them about it. I know it's a lot earlier, but just to like get them to know about it, and then in that way the school will know about DYW. So then like they can streamline it up to the high school, and so kids are consistently knowing about it. But also the tutoring initiative, it's more than just tutoring. In a way, it is mentoring. Just because it's so easy to lose your way in middle school, it's so easy to like get peer pressured out of the things you love and to think that it's better to conform instead of really growing yourself, growing your skills. So I will be using that week. I'll be using that platform to like not only share DYW, but also like share what be your best self really is and help the kids be their best selves.
Yeah, and that's all we ask. I mean, we just want to make sure that we're getting that message out there, and what better way to do that than with and from our actual participants and somebody who is coming down to nationals. So we can't wait to see all of that. I know you're supposed to turn all of that in, your pictures and everything and how it went. So we can't wait to see it and see those conversations in action. Um, okay, so a lot of girls are apprehensive about joining something that is challenging, first of all. It's easier to say no to something than to put yourself out there, and especially if it's hard or seemingly hard, something that you've never done before. And some girls may say, I don't have a talent, or I'm not into fitness. I can't do that. That's not me. And that very well may be the case. It's not for everybody. It doesn't have to be for everybody, but the benefits far exceed the fears and concerns that you may have because of it. So what do you say to somebody who may come up to you and say, "See, I think I would like to do it, but I'm scared. Like I'm apprehensive." What would you tell them to give them that confidence boost that they can do hard things? This is fun. You're gonna gain so much more than if you didn't do it at all.
Well, I would tell them two things. The first is maybe they don't have a talent. Maybe everyone has a talent, but in case they haven't developed one, or maybe they don't feel confident in fitness, I'll just tell them practice. I mean, practice will help so much with confidence, but also I'll tell them, because this is how I felt coming into the state competition is, oh, everyone is going to be perfect. I'll tell them is that nobody will be perfect there. No, maybe there is a girl out there who's amazing at all five categories, and that's great for her, but not everybody is. So knowing that no matter any skills that you may lack or any skill that you are proud of, you will always fit into the group. And if you do feel that you lack in a certain category, you have so much time, so much support to build that skill. And in because that's how it was for me as well. I did dance, but I'm not like the most skilled dancer. So I'll tell them that I spent my time every day practicing just a little bit, making what I love better, and they can use the opportunity to improve on a skill that maybe they enjoy, but they're just not as good at. So
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, and a lot of the conversation has been, conversation that I've had with y'all has been um, sort of geared to you're not coming here because you know everything and you know how to do everything. You're coming to learn and develop these new skills. And I think that's so profound because I always had, when I was younger, I always had in my brain, if I don't already know it, it's not going to happen kind of mindset. And that's a terrible way to think. Um, I never really gave myself that grace of it's okay if you don't know it, you're going there to learn it mentality. And I wish I would have had that, or I wish I would have had that mentorship um, in place so that I could have gotten more confident in that. But that's what we want. That message to be loud and clear that you're coming to learn. You're doing the program because you have these skills and you can do hard things. So we are so excited to meet you, Sia, and the rest of the 49 of you when you come here in just a few short months. After the program, though, it's college. It's time to use the scholarship money that you have won thus far in DYW. So, do you have a plan in place? Do you have a college picked out and a major decided, or are you still kind of figuring that out?
Yeah, so I'll be doing bioengineering and business at Harvard later this fall. Um, I like that Harvard's a liberal arts college. I really appreciate that because I want to go into like STEM and engineering, but also business, a little bit of political science. So, my initial plan, I've like had it all planned out. I'm a STEM girly. I love science and engineering a lot. So, I'm planning on m mainly catering my focus towards bioengineering. I really like regenerative medicine and like stem cell therapy, so hopefully I can like work on developing that, but also like commercializing any of the therapies I've made into a business would be really nice. And like student leadership has always been something I enjoy, so like political science as well.